have been single for 6 years now. Do you want to be the only man in my life? Is that it?
I don't think I'm particularly beautiful.
You know, our goal is to make you feel really confident when you finish this.
You've got actually a really petite face, but like the brush is nearly half the size of your face.
So you're live online, Hayley?
Do you think she fancies him?
Yes.
A photo speaks volumes, doesn't it? I mean, especially if you're on a dating app, it's very, very instant.
I think it's terrifying as well, though, when someone asks you, like, we need a picture.
I mean, I'm single and I use dating apps. Within the first tenth of a second, you do make a stereotypical opinion.
Because it's that first picture again, isn't it?
What an awful shallow world we live in.
I know.
It's terrible. So should we have a look at a few of these?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it.
We've got this giant eye tab.
Oh god.
Wow.
Right.
I've got to say, hair-wise, it's got a feeling of Kim Jong-un about it.
Maybe that's what he was going for. I don't know.
Possibly.
Oh, bless him.
He must have looked back at that and thought, yeah, looking
Right.
good.
That's
Looking good, guys. That's the shot. That's the money shot.
Next, I tell you what's a good one, bottom right. Who's going to fancy that?
He's got dimples.
Really?
He's not bad looking. I just think angle, what he's wearing.
Yeah.
So not all is lost then, Erica, with him?
No.
Are you saying that, you know, you'd give him a chance if we changed his profile?
With a little bit of a vamp. Would you click? Or would you swipe?
This is our Hayley.
Okay, so let's start with this one. So
Definitely
she's dressed up
Christmas.
as a Christmas tree. Hey guys, I look like a Christmas tree.
Which shows, actually, she'll be up for it. It shows a little bit of confidence, but just with, we need to give us some advice. That's a positive.
Hello, my name's Hayley. I work as a science writer. This is what I wear to work: a nice jumper, a average top, some jeans. I also almost never wear makeup. Who can be bothered? I have been single for 6 years. I've done a lot to try to find love. I've been on all sorts of dating apps. You want to be the only man in my life? Is that it? Well, this is what I'd wear to a first date. I'm not totally confident with my body, to be honest with you. It's a little thicker than I'd like it to be, but it does mean that I have a reasonable rack. So I think, show what you got. I also like to wear giant earrings so that people don't look directly at my face so much. I really like long dresses, especially in the summer, and this one is one of my favorites. It's got a good kind of boob peephole for when I'm feeling unconfident. I want to use the girls to shield that.
Hey, you must be Hayley. Hi, come in. We've got a special seat for you here, right in the middle of us.
Hi.
So,
There's a lot of you. In terms of style, what do you feel your best feature is?
I mean, I don't know if I can really say this, but I do rely a little on the girls.
You've got good breasts.
In general, the shape of my body is sort of bigger than I want it to be, so I kind of try and use these as a little bit of a crutch sometimes, so maybe it's making the best of the rest of it as well.
Okay.
With your profile, is there anything particular that you want to get across?
I think I try to be funny, but I don't know how that comes across and whether that's
Okay.
the best thing to do. I'll
Okay.
try something else.
Can you think of a time when you were really confident, when you just owned it?
I went on a TV game show, and
Which game show?
I was on The Chase.
Love the chase.
And we did actually manage to win, so
Well done.
so that was kind of owning it.
Excellent. Well, we're going to try and channel that and bottle it up and use it.
I'm Abby, and I'm going to help you take your better picture, so you can go away and use those skills.
You've got beautiful eyes, you've got a great eyebrow shape. What's the story behind the earrings?
I wear a lot of like large and shiny earrings. I just
Right.
kind of I feel uncomfortable with people looking directly into my face, so I kind of try to distract them.
Oh, you've got such a beautiful face.
is there anything in particular you don't like about your hair?
I mean, I like that there's a lot of it and it's nice and big, but it is kind of untamed.
So do you want to get started?
Yes, please.
Come on then.
Let's
go. Come on. Let's go.
I'm Richard Ward. I have cut many celebrities and even royalties' hair. You know, our goal is to make you feel really confident when you finish this.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Today, my royal client is Hayley. Have you always been a long-haired girl?
The shortest I've had it is maybe here, and I've had a fringe a couple of years ago, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
in
What did you
terms of
think?
styles.
What did you think of the fringe? Did you like it?
To be honest, my boyfriend liked it, and it was the only thing he ever voluntarily said he liked about my appearance, so
Oh,
I kept it for several years.
Fringes can work really well for most people. It just depends on how you wear them. I think the fringe that you probably had before would have been straight across.
Yeah.
If one has a round face, then those kind of fringes that are straight across tend not to work. That doesn't mean to say you can't have a fringe, but really a fringe on the angle would be the way to go. The thing, Hayley, that's really jumping out at me, which is going to probably completely freak you out, is that I think, now if we just do this, okay, so this is how I find that some of your pictures are looking. I think you've got fantastic hair. Your hair is really good quality. But for me, you're absolutely being swamped in it, which is why I think this fringe I'm going to give you is going to be a great idea. Now, I'm going to take it, with your permission, probably shorter than you've ever had it before. Now, that doesn't mean to say I'm going to give you a bob. If I gave you a bob, for example, it's going to make your face look rounder. It does to everybody. So I think we're looking at about 6 inches off and a really sexy fringe on the side. Lisa, what are you up to?
Sorry, I'm just rummaging around in the lip gloss.
Right, well, can you get yourself over here and talk all things makeup, please?
Someone coming. Right. How are we?
Lovely.
Excited?
Yeah, definitely.
I think what we do for you is keep it really basic, we keep it really soft, we keep it really natural. So just look into the mirror and I'm just going to explain to you what I'm going to do. We're going to pop the eyes because you've got such a beautiful eye colour. We're going to curl the lashes and really lift the eye up. A bit of under eye concealer, a wash of colour over the skin, even out the skin tone, nice bit of blush, lip, done.
We're not going to try and make you something that you're not.
Exactly, that's so
This is just
important.
going to enhance what you have. So when you were dating, how long was that for?
That's my boyfriend who I broke up with 6 years ago, or rather he broke up with me. We were dating for 5.5 years, so that was most of my 20s.
That's very honest to say he broke up with you.
Yeah.
If that was me, I'd have said, no, it's mutual.
Yeah, well.
I don't think I've ever admitted to being dumped in my life, actually.
Still slightly scarred by it. No, we were a big part of each other's life.
Yes, God, absolutely.
5.5 years, and we lived together for 4 of those years.
Did you?
So.
And I suppose the thing is with those long-term relationships like that, especially when you've met at a young age, you come to a crossroads, don't you? It's either marriage or you move on.
Yeah, and it did get to that stage, and unfortunately he decided to try something else.
Oh. You know, you've obviously been on these dating sites. Have you been on any dates?
You know, there was one guy who I did go on quite a few dates with, but to be honest, I think I freaked out a little bit.
Did you? Why? What do you mean?
I don't know, he was lovely and he was very nice, but I just felt suddenly quite exposed by the whole thing. And
Really?
I just wanted to hide again, so
Really?
I'm trying not to do that anymore.
Why don't you give me a little nudge?
Maybe.
Well, listen, after your makeover, why not?
Yeah.
I was going to say, what's the lingo? Give him a, well, I don't mean it in this way. It's a poke, isn't it? You can tell I'm not online.
Let's just stick with no.
It is a poke, isn't it? It's called, you give, don't you? It's at Facebook, it's a poke. That's right. I'm not suggesting you sleep with him. Listen, look, I'm just cutting your hair. I'm not the right person to be talking about poking and nudging. But I tell you what, you met Matt earlier. You know, he's gonna come in and just give you a little chat about your online profile. Here he is.
We're talking about poking already. Okay. I'm Matt Charlton. I've written for Charlie Brooker, The Royal Variety Performance, Esquire. Today they've let me out of my dark room and unshackled me from my computer to help our people pimp their profiles, to bring out their personalities, their worst jokes, their best jokes, their loves, their geekisms.
Richard's teaching me how to date.
And how's that going so far?
I think he's doing a better job on the hair.
What words have you got in your profile? How happy are you with the way you describe yourself?
I try to be funny, perhaps. I think maybe it's difficult to stand out on profiles. I mean, to be honest, I guess it's the classic thing of a bit of a defense mechanism in that I don't think I'm particularly beautiful. And I know I'm kind of smart, but nobody wants to be a smart ass on a profile, so I guess humour is the next thing to go to.
You want someone that you actually match with. So if you bring out your quirks, your idiosyncrasies, then you'll actually find the right people as opposed to just some randoms.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't want a geeky guy.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, because obviously I am a giant nerd, and it would be natural to have a giant nerd boyfriend, but most of the giant nerds I've met are perhaps
Nerds.
like me, like not very confident, you know, and I don't want someone cocky, but confidence is sexy.
Yeah.
Well, this is all very interesting. I'm going to be sort of loitering in the back.
Lovely.
It's going over here now. Bye.
See ya.
Oh, look who's come to say hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good. There's a terrifying amount of hair on my lap, but you know, it's looking good.
Those down here as well. Do you want me to get the broom?
Well, would you mind, Lisa? I knew you'd miss your vocation somewhere along the line. Can you be my assistant all the time and just stand there just in case I drop my comb?
Yeah, exactly that.
So what are you thinking clothes-wise? Have you got any ideas yet?
Yeah, I have. So I know that you like a maxi dress.
Yeah.
But I do think that you've got a really good pair of legs. So I really want to kind of play with that a little. Could try on some dresses.
Sure.
I find that maxi dresses are really good, really great in summer, but I find that sometimes it can really hide your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
The focus needs to go back on
You
you.
know, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I
going to
think
have
that's right.
fantastic hair, you're going to have great makeup, you're going to have great clothes, you're going to have a great online profile. You know, you should be more, try and be a bit more confident.
It'd be great if I have a hairy chest.
I say it's not quite a good look.
Okay, do you know what? I think we're ready to go. Over to you, Lisa.
Okay,
Cool.
come on, let's go.
Hi, I'm Lisa Armstrong. I'm a celebrity makeup artist and work on shows such as Strictly Come Dancing. And I'm here to help you make the best of yourself and have a wicked makeover.
So, we're just going to give your skin a bit of a clean. That's just to freshen the skin, tone the skin. Okay, so I'm going to start with your eye makeup first. Don't think I've gone mad. This is normally the way round we do it. Powder's going to fall from the brush and it's going to fall onto your skin. So when droppish falls onto the skin, it's going to ruin your base. We're just going to use this primer and we'll just literally sweep it all across the eye, right down to the lash line. And this is just going to set your eyeshadow. So I've just got this little nude sort of base colour here. It's got a little something to it, but it's not too heavy, it's not too OTT. And again, so what we're going to do is take our brush and just sweep it along the eyelid. You said you didn't normally wear a lot of makeup, so tell me, what does your makeup bag actually consist of? Can we bring in the makeup bag?
Yes, of course, boss. Of course. Please, anything else?
No, that's it, thank you very
So
much.
you swept up for me. I mean, is there anything I can do for you? Trim a little bit of your hair?
Yeah, exactly, give me a little cut.
This is obviously my whole handbag, but my makeup bag is just this little bag.
Are you joking me?
No.
That's your makeup bag?
That's all you need.
I've got a bigger purse than that.
So in here I have all the essentials. I have my one brush,
Okay,
and my cheap blusher.
look at it all coming off. Okay.
Yeah, and then I have some tinted moisturizer, which I
Right.
use as a base, and then a concealer, and just a few liquid eyeliners depending what colour I feel like that day, and that's.
What's that roaming around in the bottom?
This is just a tinted lip moisturizer.
Oh, okay. So I feel we might need a bit of an update, if I'm honest.
Yeah, there's not a lot in
So
there.
where'd you go with this? You like Coco the Clown like that?
A little bit. I don't really know what I'm doing. I think that's
I
obvious.
can
but-
tell like that. Oh God, I take it away. I don't want to see no more. It's ridiculous. Okay, concentrate. We're back. You've got no control with that brush. I mean, you've got actually a really petite face, but like the brush is nearly half the size of your face. Like that.
Clown makeup, that's hot, right?
Yeah, that's working for you right now. That's the look you're going for, along with the Christmas tree. I'm going to take a nice soft brown pencil, and we're going to go for these like warm, like neutral, autumnal brownie tones because of the colour of your hair and the colour of your eyes. We're going to really like make your eyes pop. So literally, we've just got the pencil, and we're just going to go right along the lash line, and we're just going to fill in and get some definition on the base of the lash. make sure you go light and soft, because you can always add, and then you might go, oh, actually, I'm quite rocking that look. I might go a bit heavier today. Do you know what I mean? And then just sort of build up, like slowly, like build your confidence. But then I'm going to take my other little trusty brush. Then we're just going to blend it along the lash line. So this is where you get like that sort of smoky effect. So you literally just, so you've got no harsh lines with this. So the creaminess of the pencil will now blend into the tan base colour that we applied originally. And this is where you're just giving it light little flicks across the lid, across the lash line, and just making sure it's you don't want to see where the line has formed. Do you know what I mean? So you've got your base of your lash, and then it's just wiggling up. People will tend to like hide behind makeup, and that's why I think that people get it so wrong, really. You need to highlight you and bring out the best for you, not hide behind it like your big earrings wiggling about and try and distract. You need to highlight, not distract. All nice and pretty. Have you ever used eyelash curlers before?
No.
Oh God. This is going to be a right old carry on, isn't it? Because I'm going to come at you with a contraption. I'm in for a treat now. I'm like, Do you trust me?
Yep. Please don't
I
take
don't
my
trust
eyelashes
myself.
off.
I'm having a hot flush. No, right. Look, now I'm just going to lift your eye up, place the eyelash in. Does that feel all right? Mm-hmm. And then you just give a little gentle squeeze and just lifting your lash. And you did it.
Still got my eyelashes?
You see how it sits in the socket of my eye? Are my eyelashes in that?
Yeah.
Ish?
It looks like you're resting it against your eyeball.
Well, that's kind of what you got to do, because then you can clamp down.
It's a good job I wear contact lenses.
I actually can't see what I'm doing. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, that's it. There you go. Like that, you see? That's how you would do it on yourself. So you literally, it's gone to the shape of the eye socket.
Yeah.
So you can push it right in like that, and then you would clamp it. I'm not going to do that, Hayley, because I've got falsies on, and I'll rip them off. But there you go.
Hey,
Well, here they come.
Hi.
Here comes the troops.
hello. How's it going?
Good,
You feeling well treated?
Oh, definitely. Super pampered. Can't wait to see how this all turns out in the end. But I'm sure whoever I do meet will be blown away by how pretty I look.
There we go. See?
That's what we want to hear.
That's the way.
Yeah. We also want to think about how you're going to be on the date itself. So in the past, how's it gone?
I think most dates I've been on have had definitely a lot of awkwardness about them. I think there's always that, that feeling that you have to keep a conversation going, but usually I end up just saying really weird things. So.
Right. Is there anything that springs to mind that you've said in the past that you just go, oh, I can't believe that I did that?
There's one guy that I quite had a crush on at work once, and for some reason I was telling him about one of my cats and how the cat has, like, he's really furry, but he has naked nipples. And then for some reason, it gets worse. Okay. For some reason I said, oh, it's the opposite of me. What?
How do you say that's worse? That's great.
I was just trying to be funny, but I don't think you should joke about having hairy nipples.
No, I don't think that's a good look, love.
I'm Kola Ilushonaike. Most people call me Kola. I'm a barrister and a public speaking coach. I'm going to be working with the people we're updating to build their confidence so that they can make great connections on the date. So you come to that moment, get to the bar. What's the first thing you say?
I think it's probably something really stupid like, how was your journey here?
Yeah. What do you think is the thing you've got to try and achieve with that first moment when you meet?
I guess you should be kind of open. Oh, you're doing to me eye contact. So
Eye contact, that's the one.
Oh, that's the tricky one though.
Don't stare in the center of the forehead, which people kind of do to avoid the eyes, like the third eye, because you actually really get paranoid about it. So just avoid that. But make contact with the eyes for about, the length of a, sentence, couple of phrases, and then you can kind of look away so it doesn't feel like you're kind of boring into their soul, right?
Do you know a terrible joke?
I do have a favourite joke that's silly.
Is this a date joke?
I have actually tried it on a guy before and he said nothing in
Okay,
response.
go for it. Go on.
Go for it.
How do you titillate an ocelot?
I don't know. How do you titillate an ocelot?
Oscillate his tits a lot.
Yeah.
I like that. What's in your profile at the moment? Is there anything that sticks in your head that you're particularly proud of, or that you wish you hadn't put in there?
I think I have some stuff about that I'd like to learn more about economics, and that's a kind of genuine thing because I like learning new things and I know a lot about science, but I'd like to learn more about politics and economics.
And you're a big reader as well, are you?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite author?
Philip Pullman and his Dark
Great,
Materials.
isn't he?
Yeah.
You're writing a novel.
I've written over 60,000 words now. So
Blimey, and do you tell a lot of people about it?
I mean, I'm not going to be the first person to bring it up because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm writing a novel, you know.
It's definitely something you should put in your profile. You don't have to put it like that, I'm writing a novel. And when you started talking about it in that way, you could see the passion come out, and you actually maintained eye contact without thinking about it as well.
But now we've got to find the other half of all of this, which is we've got to find some guy for her, right? What are we going to do?
So, unbeknownst to Hayley, we have a couple of guys waiting for her, a couple of prospective matches, if you will, in the restaurant across the way. So what we're going to do now is going to go and talk to them and see if their personality shines through.
I'll be good cop.
I'll be me. Come here.
Come on,
Faz.
Hey.
Nice. Matt, nice to meet you. Come in, come in, come in. Come say hi.
Hi.
Round the corner, we have a lovely lady being made up, having a massive makeover being done on her.
Okay.
For you or prospectively two other guys. And you're not like a murderer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Hey, look, how's your smouldering eye?
Faz, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You lead the way.
You won't play me until you're convinced.
Hello, hi. I'm Richard.
Nice to
I
meet
do
you.
hair. I take it you're all single, aren't you?
Yes,
Yes,
certainly
you're all
are.
single.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I am. Yeah, I can't speak for these two.
So what do you do?
I'm a
And you're-
champagne distributor, actually. Yeah,
Right.
so, yeah.
And your
so-
name is?
Matt.
Matt,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does a perfect woman need to drink champagne as far as you're concerned?
I think she probably needs to drink something if she's going to go out on a date with me.
Yeah. And Rob, who are you?
So, well, day to day, I'm a stockbroker. I work for a big shipping company and train the stocks for them.
Rob, do you
Yeah.
have any idea of your ideal date?
Normally, because I'm quite tall myself, I like a girl that's quite tall as well.
What do you do for a living and what is your expertise?
Science comedian, I guess.
Science comedian?
Science-themed comedian. So, trying to make the unfunny funny. It's not easy, but... One of my claims to fame is kind of embarrassing, but I accidentally made a mouse vagina glow in the dark.
She didn't hear what you said.
Sorry, I don't need to laugh. You made a mouse's vagina glow in the dark.
Accidentally. It was not my fault. No, basically, like I was making the flesh-eating disease, going, oh, this sounds worse the more I say it.
Wow.
This is insane.
Do you think you could transfer that to humans?
My ethics committee would kill me.
How important is the initial profile picture to you? Like, what do you get from that?
I always try to make sure all my pictures are as recent as possible. So if someone doesn't like it, it's fine.
Yeah.
They know what they're not liking, so
Yeah.
it's good. It's important to stand out, to be different, so you can show like who you are, I guess, and hopefully people like that.
One of you guys would be going on a date with our girl Hayley. So you've got to charm her, because obviously you're going to start messaging her, aren't you? So she's going to pick one of you to go on a date with. So literally you've got to get your thinking caps on, and literally you've got one shot, and boom, one of you will be on the date.
Have you got anything in mind what your open line is going to be?
I'm going to start with hello, maybe.
Hello?
Mhm.
Just hello or hi? Hey?
Hi, how are you? Hi, Hayley, I guess.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it as a surprise.
Have fun. Enjoy.
Profile pictures really is about first impressions, so you need to get it right. And most people don't really think about it, but what you wear really matters. There is so much power in fashion, it literally can transform the way that you look and how you feel. Welcome to the Style Studio. So I don't know if you've ever heard of colour analysis. So it's basically where you pick different colours and shades to put on yourself to really kind of bring out, for example, your eyes or the colour of your hair or your skin tone. So because you've got quite light eyes and dark hair, you are in autumn. So the colours for autumn, which are really, really good, which I don't know if you love, is greens, reds, you know, deep purples, a lot of jewel tones. So that's, you know, the nice rich colours, nice mustard colours. It will look really nice on you and it really warms up your skin tone. So that's why I've picked little bits and pieces like this to kind of do that. But also I've taken into consideration that you love a maxi. So this is like a maxi dress. It's really, really modern. It's pussy bow detail. So it ties at the neck and obviously it's got a little bit of a keyhole there. So you can cheeky little bit of cleavage like you like. Bold flower prints are really, really big right now. So as well as like a satin finish, something like this, it makes it a lot more luxurious, modern. And this is something that I would really say for you to put in your wardrobe. Is there anything that stands out to you when you look at this rail?
Well, I love a bright red, so this one is really speaking to me as a colour that I've worn before. I never really wear yellows or oranges, so that's kind of interesting, something to try
Really
out.
good.
Oh, look at this one, shiny. Oh, I love that.
Something like this is a day to night piece. Surprisingly, you can wear sequins in the day. I would literally pair it with a nice white vest top. I've got one here and some nice jeans. Even these, they're quite sparkly. So it's something different. And on the high street, you've got jeans that are good for curvy girls. So this has got a lot of stretch in it. So you're gonna love this. You've got a really nice body, a nice figure. So it's something, don't hide it, accentuate it. Let's head over to the jewellery.
Yeah.
So I've picked you loads of bits and pieces which are really quite current but timeless.
These are kind of fabulous. I love a tassel.
Oh, they're lovely.
Like, look at that, and they're so beautiful. I don't often wear big necklaces, but this one kind of intrigues me. I mean, it's kind of fabulous.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I would pair it up with a small pearl earring. Something you don't really necessarily need to go overboard. So if you're wearing a large necklace, definitely go smaller with the earring. What I do want you to bear in mind is that don't let the jewellery overpower who you are. It's definitely something you can use to help you with your confidence.
You've got a lot of handbags here as well, and I know it's
Yes.
shiny again. I am attracted to shiny things. This one in particular is amazing. Look how colourful.
It's actually from Primark, and it's only cost £8, which is actually a steal. And I would say that this isn't something that's too trend driven, so you probably can hang on to this for quite a few years.
Yeah, I was thinking this one actually looks like a handbag my mum has from years ago, so it's nice that the fashion's still around. I should probably just steal more of her handbags, really.
Yes, I love this. It's got a nice retro feel to it. Can you see yourself wearing something like that?
Oh, I think so, maybe. Give it a good shimmer.
I think you look absolutely gorgeous. Now that you've got it on, what do you think?
I like the colour more than I thought I would actually, and the fabric's lovely in the length. And it does give me quite a nice shape, and I sort of like this kind of style. Although I feel the sleeves are maybe a little bit big and whooshy for me.
That yellow dress, I really liked it, but I think that the bell sleeves were a little bit out of her comfort zone. So I decided just to go for something that she was really confident in. So I've gone for a wide fit shoe. What I love about them is that it takes into consideration, you know, girls like us who have wider feet, and also the sole is usually padded.
I can't resist. Do I not look super fun?
No, you look like you're about to party, girl.
Oh, pretty amazing, yeah. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. Wow.
Okay, let's do this.
Wow. Look at that hair. I've never had anything so glamorous.
And you've got to own it.
Yes,
Yes.
You are owning
it.
You are owning it.
Yes.
You know, I was pretty set in my ways, but this is definitely a refreshed look. And look, no earrings.
No earrings.
Wow.
Yes.
All hair and face. And fabulous jacket, obviously. So I'm going to give people lots of eye contact with these sexy looking eyes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's get some pictures done for you now, Hayley.
Yeah.
Feeling ready?
Capitalise on this.
Yes, please. So I understand the pressures of modern dating because I'm also single. I've seen some really horrendous dating profile pictures and it's quite easy just to swipe them across within an instant. So it's all about imagery. So I'm going to show Hayley various tips and tricks on how to create a better image using her mobile phone. So can you just show me how you would hold the phone if you were going to be doing a selfie?
Probably something like this.
So you're frowning and then just, where's your lovely smile? That's it, and just bring it a little bit higher and just turn that shoulder in slightly and then far away. Bit more of a smile. So you could put it on a self-timer and then mount the phone somewhere maybe and then kind of take a burst of shots and you could be in a situation that you like, I don't know, like a hobby if you like reading or you're writing, you could put the phone up somewhere and then go back to your hobby and kind of capture yourself that way.
My hobby at the moment is looking at myself, so that's
fine. There you go, enjoy. So I think it'd be nice to kind of get a shot of you without you posing into the camera. So you could maybe look over my shoulder. So if you make out there's someone kind of here, as if you're chatting to them and smiling. So I'm just going to turn that round. That's it. Great.
Hey! Look at that gorgeous girl.
Sexy lady.
Previously, and this is your new one.
Looks so nice.
I mean, that's pretty glamorous, you have to admit.
Tagline right there. Science writer in search of some serious chemistry.
I like it.
Bio is in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? I mean, let's face it. I mean, she could depends what you know. You're funny.
It does come across in my picture.
Yeah, definitely got a sense of humour with that picture.
You didn't mention Socrates or anything, but I thought I'd put a nice Socrates quote in because of your quest for knowledge. Basically, true knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. I'm writing a novel. I know, right? It's going quite well, but like some of these answers, it's only half fit.
I love that.
But no, nice. She seems very nice and very interesting. Because, I mean, science writer in search of some serious chemistry, that's quite a... I like that. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Should be fine with me then.
That is your newly pimped profile.
This is the new you, this is the new beginning. So it's time now to get out there, embrace it and enjoy it.
So you're live online, Hayley?
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, hi Hayley, think I found you, how's the makeover?
Tense.
Messages already. Verifying.
Oh!
Hi Hayley, I think I found you, how's the makeover?
I've asked her about her interest in philosophy, and maybe that's not a good opening line.
Oh, there's someone else who thinks I'm quite the philosopher.
Slightly concerned. She says she's looking for someone between 26 and 40. Shouldn't have changed my age on my profile, should I, really?
I guess I'll send her a joke. Okay, so I've warned her in advance I'm going to send her an awful joke, so therefore it makes it okay.
Would you like to hear an awful joke? Always.
Yes.
Alright, so, yeah, three men walk into a bar.
This limbo contest is off to a terrible start.
I don't get it.
They've all walked into the limbo bar.
They didn't go
But
bar.
he did say it's an awful
He did
joke,
say it's an
so
awful
at
joke.
least
He
he's
did.
honest.
Yeah.
It's a very nice picture, it looks good. Very, like, kind of, it frames her face well. It's nice.
About what it said before.
Add it to your profile.
And tell me now. I'm hanging on your every word.
She's got this really frustrated and that she's texted me.
So have you responded to any of the other guys?
Oh, not yet.
I'm still waiting for a reply from Hayley, actually. So
Yeah, same.
I think it's called ghosting. I think what happens is that you message and then it just stops.
Same situation as Matt at the moment, just waiting for a response. So
Somebody else has messaged me. I mean, you're right to reply to that one.
I don't want to over-text. Wait for a response. I'm not going to be too keen.
You seem quite keen on that Fazza. What's his name? Fazza. What do you think of his profile picture? I mean, what do you make of that? I mean, it's the sort of picture that you might have had up there.
You're very right about that. It is a silly, cheesy picture, but yeah, it's not the most...
Does that put you off?
not put me off, but you know, I'd have to swipe through a few more.
Oh God.
So you'd still give him a chance then? You would give him that few
well,
second.
Wait, that was a nice pick.
Go back.
Go back. But what do you think?
That's nice. That's nice. That's a good one.
I think you should have put that up front, right?
Yeah. So you're learning now.
Yeah.
That should be first.
Well, I've read her profile and she's a fan of Phil Pullman, and she wrote that my demon would be, so I'm gonna message her what my demon would be.
Go back, see if he's messaged. Go back. Oh, damn it.
Here we go. Right, go for it.
By the way, my demon would be a St. Bernard, loyal, strong, and has a barrel of whiskey ready for emergencies.
Nice.
Wow.
Come on.
Hayley.
Actually, that's a really funny response.
That's amazing.
I think it, yeah.
And
Let's have some
I
girly
think,
action.
I think
You can have
it's
some girly
chat
time.
good call.
Just like kind of panic that if you mess someone too early, they'll kind of get scared off, frightened off. But I mean, yeah. So you always have to like take that risk.
So what are we going to respond then to this? We're going to have to put something. We can't leave him hanging. He's gone to the effort.
Well, he
to,
made
like-
her wait.
Okay,
Is
so
this-
let's be cool.
is
Do
this
we need to be
something-
cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
How long do we wait, guys?
Well, I don't know what's the
Would
rule.
you be willing
Playing
to
it
meet
cool.
up with him?
sure, I usually like to speak to people a bit longer, but why not? I'm in a daring kind of mood today, right?
Do it.
Exactly. This is
Okay,
the
I'm gonna come up to
confident
you.
Hayley.
Come, let's do it.
Haven't got a response yet. This is usually when like they disappear. So I mean, fingers crossed.
You've got to do something funny, no?
I know.
What did you say?
Sure, and make sure you bring that whiskey.
Can we send a gift? Like a funny one.
Yeah.
I love the gift. Let's send him a gift. Send him a think we're hilarious. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, let's pick a slobbering one. Yeah, I love a slobbering one. Yes.
I just got a message from her, and she's written "sure" and "bring the whiskey," and added a lovely St. Bernard dog gif.
Did you look at the other guy's profile? Can you just say?
Should we check them out?
What gift can we send them? Life isn't all about gifts.
So
You're quite a philosopher.
Ooh, it's quite nice.
It's all right.
Big kid, divorced,
Champagne
easygoing,
distributor.
champagne socialist, funny.
Lots of spare time.
Famous brand, definitely. Lots of spare time.
Like to go into the race.
Sounds pretty fancy.
Yeah,
it's
quite
a
fancy.
But let's get back to the other one. Get
Yeah.
back to the other one.
Go back to the other one.
He was more fun.
Yeah, I think he's more interesting.
Yeah, that one's boring.
I've got a few more matches now, so I'll carry on. Move forward.
It's good to know you narrow it down to the local area.
Yeah.
Because we'll probably run into him
Just come
outside. Come on
outside.
in.
I have to ask like when she's free next week or something because it's always difficult. So
Am I like the crazy one to ask when? I always ask her by when.
You've got your hair done. You gear on. I would.
You've literally had
Go for it.
the whole shaboodle done now. Hair, makeup, outfit. You've had the
When are you next
confidence
free?
boost. Why not just go for it now? Do it.
When are you free?
Oh yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
You're the cooler
Play it
one. You're much
cool.
more cooler than I am. You're cool too.
she's asked me when I'm free, and I've said now. Or I can say on next free on like Thursday. No, not even for Thursday.
Whoa. Now.
Actually, now you've kind of mentioned the now thing. He's actually downstairs,
Okay.
waiting to take you on a date.
Wow, okay.
How do you feel about that?
Mildly terrified, thanks.
Here come the girls.
Hello.
Oh, look at this beautiful girl. Hello there.
Nice to meet you. I'm Baz. Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
Hello, yes.
So yeah, love the gifts, love the everything. Yeah. How's everything going?
Pretty good. It's been a pretty startling experience.
These are the other two guys that were messaging you.
Hey, that's not awkward at all.
There you go. Win some, you lose some. What do you think?
Yeah.
Go to the pub.
Oh, so harsh.
Played Despacito.
My life, so you know.
Yeah. Wow, your face is all sparkly.
Do you know what it
Are you
actually is?
glitter bombed?
It's like, it's not the makeup, it's these jeans. Oh, sugar.
Oh wow. Oh no, yeah, no, this gets everywhere.
Look at this. If you shake my hands,
Oh my
you'll
god.
be covered
Oh my god.
up
Oh, now I'm
in my
Pixie.
glitter.
Yeah.
It's magic.
She looks fantastic.
Yeah, she does look great.
I see you have less beard hair than you had in some of your pictures. So
Yes.
how do you feel about grooming your beard?
I feel like
Again, you just see the way she like tucked her hair behind.
Yes, exactly. She's loving it.
twirling it is one of those things where it'd be one of those like you just play around with it, like playing with your face.
She looks engaged, which is great.
Obviously, as a woman, I'm jealous that I can't grow facial hair and have fun with it.
And they're not relying on just, oh, let me drink. It's actually almost taken up.
They've even taken a sip.
So what do you do normally?
Normally,
There's great eye contact, which is always...
I work in research integrity in way, so catching scientific frauds.
Do you think he fancies her?
I think he may.
In my spare time, I also do science comedy.
Well, the good thing is, because they're both scientists, you just hope and imagine that they will find that common ground at some stage.
Yeah.
Do you do the comedy about your own work or about like
Well,
other bits of science?
it started off about my own work. I was working on the flesh-eating disease, so yeah, I was making it glow in the dark.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, proper
fertile
ma-
ground for comedy, flesh-eating bacteria.
Shampoo. It's my
Oh,
favourite
this is the best bit.
So I had this experiment where I was making my glow in the dark by trying to give them a sore throat. I'm expecting that their nose would be glowing because that's where the flesh-eating bacteria are. But I also find that it's also the genitals were glowing as well.
He's mentioned it, hasn't
Her face has changed.
So
Your career has been defined by glowing mouse genitals.
yeah, no, they call me the vajazzler. I mean,
he? Do you think she fancies him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something else.
I think it might be. I don't know. I mean,
I think we're on to a winner here, guys.
It's been a fantastic day, and hopefully I look fantastic afterwards, and I feel fantastic, and hopefully we had a fantastic day.
the odds are high that we'll see each other again. I mean, but unless like one of us sees the other first, and we can run, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, be confident. Yes.
Be confident. I'll do my best. Yeah.
On to the next one.
Thanks, updaters.